Hi guys. Okay, I want to share this. I got a new deck of cards yesterday. And I pulled the first 13 to represent really like 13 for the tribes, and one fell out at the end. So I have 14 cards here, okay? I picked a clarifier, just one from from new decks. And I had to share this, okay? And I knew I was going to share this today, but I did not know what the angels and divine were going to give me the verse before I sat down and got ready to record, which was 2:01. And so I hear Romans 5:3. And when I pulled it up on Google, I only was delivered 5. It said 3 through 5. Okay, so that was my only option at the first time of putting it in there, which I didn't understand, but I clicked it anyway, obviously. And I want you to listen to this verse. It's Romans 5:3 through 5. Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. And I just thought it was perfect. Obviously, it always is. So as I pulled these cards, they are the coming, of course, this is another reading that I want to share, so I don't want to mess up these cards, but these do not go with this. Okay. So this is from this deck. And then my other cards are just a more typical tarot, which is the clarifier here, the 10 of Cups. Alright, I'm sorry, guys. Never in order. So I want to share each one of these. And I don't want to get in too deep, because I just want this, you can take it in, and it can just be a brief. But in the end, each card was representing not just the skills the tribe was bringing, obviously all together it connects as a whole. Okay, so during your journey, you need to understand each one of these aspects and the reasonings that they're happening, right? And not just for you, but all of us on this journey, because in the end it ties into the same thing. So we start here, the first card that I got from the deck, and I just pulled them one after another, how the deck came in this box when I first opened it. First card was Ancestors. Second card, Mountain, Strength. Third card, Meadow, Vulnerability. Fourth card, Island, Solitude. Okay? And I want you to see Strength, Vulnerability, Solitude. One cannot exist without the other. These are, okay. Iceberg, Submerged. And each of these cards are beautiful. Then we go to the next line. So this was representing the first 5. Then we went to the next line. Volcano, Volatility. Okay, so I want you to understand the universe always understands our vitality as human beings. Okay, each of us as an individual, because they understand the duality. Okay, so it was interesting that they gave me, when I'm asking for cards to reflect the tribes, this still appears, this volatility. Keep that in mind. Like, sit deep on that, because I think that people don't understand the true rising of God's children. And each of us being that explosion that has been promised. And not in a bad way. Just think of it in an energetic, the ability to reach more people, the ability to do more things, the ability to do it quicker, faster. Breathe. Take everything in. Sanctuary. Power. Stillness. Synergy. Celebration. New beginnings. That is what I pulled. This is what N popped out. Nurturing. Each of the tribes are represented as the true judges. Each of the tribes are represented to be Jesus's one of the same, as they stand with the same divine destination. It's like the best that I could put it. But understanding that each of these traits are represented within an action or a place. And each of one of these are needed. Like every stop on our journey is a necessity. We try to understand ourselves without understanding we are who are already understood. As we were created divinely. Every aspect of us, every part of our what our imagery projects was already known. It was created. So to doubt like our walk ever is to question the Most High, which should never be done. And then it was just interesting, the Ten of Cups, as far as just the depiction in the picture with the rainbow and the chalices and the two representing divine feminine, divine masculine, connected. Because this is the truth of the tribes. And each one of us individually reflect every aspect of all creation. No matter from how ugly it may seem, all this beauty cannot come without this. Like, this is a necessity to gain this. So when understanding our journeys and our past, and we always question, why me, clearly. I mean, if you're truly on this walk, every single person has questioned, is the information that I'm receiving correct? And then how is it that I am receiving this information? How is it that I'm nobody? Like, why me? Because if you're truly a child, you already said this, okay? That's being humble in the face of God. Why me? Why us? And then you are shown why. Because you were created to do just that. It has nothing to do with you. This is what the Creator intended to create. The end outcome of the tribes, which represents every aspect of God. And then understanding how this is conformed within your being through the Holy Spirit, which is the messages within the biblical text that are absolutely there, and only the true children can see it and can read it. So, I mean, these things are depicted to us all over the entire universe. No matter which way you want to go, what Bible you want to read, what church pew you want to sit in, evolution, you're still understanding you come from creation. You are one with creation. You would not be created without creation in itself. And we are everything creation is. Therefore, to say you believe in evolution, you need to believe in the evolving of the mind. Which is exactly what was depicted in the Bible when it said, my children will rise. My tribes will rise. A lot of people have gotten it in the physical raising. You think you're just going to disappear and go somewhere. No, you will be raised within the physical, but you're not going to be just vanishing. That doesn't even make too much sense, you know, to still be believing that in the day and age that we're living in is why I choose to speak. Because everything is an aspect of God. And as the creation of God, we are every aspect. You cannot have one without the other. And to say it is so is to deny yourself truth. And you will, that's the hypocrites. So to understand how powerful this reading is and how powerful each and every one of you are on this walk, if you're just trying to intertwine everything that you are receiving into one, but within you as one, like there's no opposition. The duality should not exist. How can duality exist if you are all things? And I want to read that verse one more time. My dog is outside barking. I don't know if you guys can hear him. This dog. Crazy. Which is Romans 5:3 through 5. Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. All right, guys. Much love. Had to share.